even if they enjoy it.
You just caught the tail end of a conversation that shouldn't have been recorded. Okay, so that's incriminating. So this is my office. I'm here with Sindra. Hello. He's the pretty one. So Sindra did the Embodied Facilitated course 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago now.
Yeah.
This is all unscripted. Just like late at night, we're just hanging out after some embodied yoga. How's that 2 years later? What have you got from there? What is like no bullshit?
Yeah, profound shift in how I relate to people.
Yeah.
I have more tools in my bag when I want to talk to someone, and I can easily discern where they are and more easily come into a good state where I can meet them.
That sounds useful. How has that affected your work and your marriage? 2 things.
Saved my marriage.
That's pretty fucking good endorsement. I didn't know I was going to say that.
Like,
Hey, Mrs. Sindra. I bet she's like some
Yeah.
cute Norwegian.
This is a great story, actually.
Okay, hit it. I don't know this one, hit it.
It was after the first module of EFC.
Yeah.
And I've been away for 5 days in London, doing a training by myself. My wife is at home with the kids. I decide for some reason to come home 1 hour later than what I had said to her. Not a good idea.
She wasn't happy.
So I come in the door and like what meets me is this storm of fire, like
Okay.
because she's tired and
You've just been out eating herring with the other Norwegian boys.
exactly, and she's tired after 4 days of me not being there, so
Fair
she's
enough.
venting, of course, and I get that. So I feel we've been doing the 4 elements thing, and I feel my body going like before I open
Like the
my mouth.
reaction.
Like the
fight,
reaction
flight
is fire,
reaction.
which yeah,
It's just something we look at.
yeah. So my natural reaction was fight.
Uh-huh.
And our arguments used to be an hour and a half long, and then
Yeah.
we'd just separate emotionally, mentally for some time before we found each other again. But this time, I went like, so
So you were gonna like kick
I
off?
was gonna like open my mouth and probably
You
say
realized
some
this
stupid
is some
shit.
dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I went, okay. I was able to think on my feet, and I went like, okay, I'm gonna do centering, which expanding, and I'm gonna do a little bit of water.
This is like some of the stuff we
Yeah.
teach and work with.
And it took about 10 to 15 seconds, and I didn't say a word. And she was stood there smiling at me, going like, what the fuck did you just do?
Because you just chilled out that initial response.
Yeah, she
That's
wasn't
beautiful.
able to be angry with me anymore. And we were able to talk
Back
about
in
it. And the whole thing
relationship,
just,
good
yeah,
stuff.
the whole thing just diffused.
And just briefly, because people don't have patience, like in Norway. I'm really hard on Norway. You could be like racist to Norway. Like, what are they gonna do? You know, like work-wise, you do like body work. You know, expert body worker. You've done yoga. You've done a lot of stuff. How's it affected that whole? I know you're kind of looking at what you want to do right now, but how's it been an impact on your career? Right, because people are coming EFC not for so much their partners usually, but normally for kind of work application.
Personally, I got better at customer relations. I wasn't too good with that before.
Okay.
Also, a lot of really useful tools for me to relax under pressure. Really.
In terms with clients.
With
or
clients, like
situations?
I work with very severe chronic cases of disease and whatnot, and people with PTSD and quite difficult clients sometimes, and
hard stories and
hard
bringing stuff
stories. You know, a lot of emotions, a lot of insecurities, a lot of this.
What about in terms of the breadth? Because you already had a pretty strong background. Like a lot of people that come to ESC, like Sindra, they're like pretty strong background in different arts already. Like he'd been to like the Shaolin Temple and done yoga training and like everything. So like, how was it? Did it broaden your horizons? Did it help you see how it fits together? Like, what was the piece for even someone like you who'd done like a lot of stuff?
It was incredibly clarifying in terms of what is what and what creates what effect.
Okay.
And how can I design what I do, my practice, to fit my aim.
Okay.
That was like one of the biggest ones.
This is something I'm really good at, is like clarifying what people are doing and making it kind of like, right, if you want to get this outcome, this is a way to do it. So kind of taking out some of that wooliness and how the different pieces might fit together of someone who's done a lot of stuff. I think that's probably a strength in this kind of. And just to finish, is there anything else from the course that you remember? It's 2 years ago. We've improved it since you've done it. I'm sorry, it's got better. And you hate that, don't you? You hate that. You hate that. Do it again. It's good. So what stands out for you is like, hey, that was cool. Was it the place, the people, of course, other than me, obviously, but like, like what stands out for you is like, hey, that was cool.
What do you call it? It's not the technique approach, but the
principles.
The principle approach.
Yeah.
That was
because
I can apply it to anything.
It's generative, right? It's creative. Yeah.
And help me understand a lot of other things that you were not teaching.
Great, because what are we doing? So we're working with principles rather than like, here's a trick, here's a technique, copy me. Principles approach means you can apply it to whatever weird Norwegian shit he's getting up to, some tantra shit I don't even know about. And like whatever stuff he's doing and whatever future stuff that he can work with creatively. That's kind of the buzz. And obviously, like, why shouldn't people do EFC? Like, this is like the interview question. We're like, what's your biggest fault? And you have to be like, I'm too much of a perfectionist. No, like why shouldn't someone do EFC? Because it's not for everyone. So why shouldn't someone do it? I'm just throwing this at him now, by the way. Literally, it's like late at night. We just come up with this.
If you are not committed to personal growth entirely,
you will be broken.
Full on, you need to really be like committed to accepting your own shit.
Okay.
Just like, cause you're gonna have it here.
It's in your face, isn't it?
It's
There's no
in
escape.
your face.
Yeah.
You cannot escape it. And even though I tried,
it's not like a half-assed thing, is it? It's not. It's not happening.
So if you're kind of like, nah, I don't know,
I don't want their students.
Yeah.
And I think it teaches people resilience as well. Like I saw one of the current EFC students today on embodiment yoga teacher training. She was like sleeping at lunchtime, and she was sleeping because she was smart. Yeah. She was like, I'm going to rest now because I know it's going to be an intense afternoon. Like she'd really like got self-care and was taking that route. And some people get that the easy way. I just like tell them and they're like, oh, good idea. And other people are dumb like me and they're like, they have to learn we have to learn the hard way, right? So I think it's awesome for that too. So these are just rambling fucking thoughts. Totally off the cuff, right? We haven't planned this. Cheers man, I'll pay you later. And if you didn't check out the topless video, check that one out too. That's well worth a look.
It's better.
It's much better than this, much